On the news tonight, Awujale Stool Agemo Traditional Institution mend fences after several years of rift. Residents of Odumosho applaud President Tinubu, Governor Makinde, for securing release of abducted pupils and teachers. A pleasant good evening to you and welcome to the 7 p.m. news coming to you from my Heritage Station. I am Fatima Hassan. Thank you for joining us this beautiful week. Ogun State Governor Prince Dapo Abiodun has presented the All Progressive Congress APC governorship candidate, Senator Solomon Adeola, and his running mate, Mrs. Kudirat Adegunwa Balogun, to the Ijebu Traditional Council. The presentation held at the Awujale's Palace in Ijebu Ode forms part of consultations with traditional rulers ahead of the 2027 governorship election. Anthony Gandono has the details.
Addressing the traditional rulers, Governor Abiodun emphasized that his choice of Senator Adeola Yayi was guided by equity and competence. He noted that Ogun West Senatorial District is the only senatorial district yet to produce a governor since the creation of the state 50 years ago and deserves the opportunity and appealed for blessings and support from the royal fathers.
By the grace of God, you are the governorship candidate of the All Progressive Congress.
The governor also presented the ABC deputy governorship candidate, Mrs. Kudirat Abiodun Adegunwa Balogun, to the traditional rulers, urging them to extend the same goodwill and prayers they had offered his administration to the 2027 APC candidates. In his remarks, Senator Adeola Yayi pledged before the traditional rulers to consolidate Governor Abiodun's achievements by focusing on high-impact economic projects.
I'm here to seek for your support, to seek for your kind understanding, to join hands with me to continue the good work that His Excellency the Governor of our dear state has started, and to show that together we can both take the state to the next level.
Responding on behalf of the council, the acting chairman of the Ijebu Traditional Council and Orimolusi of Ijebu Igbo, Oba Lawrence Jayoba, assured the governor of the royal fathers full support for Senator Adeola's aspiration. The Traditional Council also endorsed Governor Abiodun's Ogun East Senatorial District ambition, citing the benefits of continuity in leadership. The event, which attracted top APC leaders and stakeholders from across the state, was concluded with special royal blessings for Governor Abiodun, Senator Adeola, and Alhaja Kudirat Abiodun Adegunwa Balogun ahead of the 2027 general elections. In Ijebu Ode, Anthony Gandono, NTA News.
Chairman of the Awujale Interregnum Administrative Council and Ogbene Oja of Ijebu Land, Dr. Sonny Folawinsho-Kuku, says the Awujale Stool and the Agemo Traditional Institution have reconciled and restored cordial relations after several years of rift. Chief Kuku disclosed this while briefing journalists after receiving Agemo priest on a homage visit to the Awujale's Palace in Ijebu Ode. Anthony Gandono again witnessed the meeting and completes the report.
For the past 1 week, the Agemo Traditional Institution, custodians of one of Ijebuland's most celebrated cultural festivals, has been celebrating the 2026 Agemo Festival. Age-long festival featured performance of traditional rites, cultural displays, and visits to sacred places. With the conclusion of the festival, the Agemo priests converged on the Awujale Palace to pay homage and offer prayer despite his demise. Receiving the Agemo priests, the regent of Awujale, Olorogun Sonny Kuku, described the homage as a symbol of reconciliation, forgiveness, and renewed unity within Ijebu land.
Hitler was alive. He wasn't relating to them in the way we are related today. He supported them He gave them full support. We, as the council, said, look, it's time to settle problems and anything. We want peace to come. And Agemo being the primus traditional masquerade, we want peace to go through there too.
Dr. Sonny Kuku said the decision to reconcile with the Agemo traditional institution and welcome them back to the palace was a deliberate step aimed at healing strained relationships between both parties.
This year's Agemo was one of the best ever. And the same thing we did with Ojudioba, to celebrate it, because the monarch is gone, but the culture and tradition stands, but in his name, celebrated in his name until somebody else is elected or selected.
Between the Awujale stool and the Agemo traditional institution marks a significant milestone in the history of Ijebu land, bringing to an end years of discourse and opening a new chapter of unity and mutual relationships between the two institutions. In Ijebu Ode, Anthony Gandonu, NTA News.
The Nigerian Bar Association Ijebu Ode branch has inaugurated a new executive to steer the affairs of the branch for the next legal year. The event held during the branch annual bar dinner also featured the presentation of awards of excellence to deserving personalities for their contributions to the growth of the association. Correspondence was at the Bar Nta Ijebu Ode Center, venue of the event, and completes the report. The week-long 2026 Law Week of the Nigerian Bar Association, Ijebu Ode branch, ended with a bar dinner. The event provided members the opportunity to wine and dine after a busy week-long activities while celebrating leadership, professional excellence, and the enduring values of the legal profession. The dinner also witnessed the presentation of the newly elected executives that will pilot the affairs of the branch for the next legal year, with Barrister Nta Ijebu Ode emerging as chairman. The newly elected officers were subsequently sworn into the office.
Having been duly elected as do swear that
Awards of excellence were also presented to distinguished personalities in recognition of their outstanding contributions to the growth of the Nigerian Bar Association, Ijebu Ode branch. Speaking on the significance of leadership and continuity, Bamofin Adedeji congratulated the newly elected executives and urged them to remain united, work as a team, and place the interest of the branch above personal interest. The outgoing chairman, Professor Adetokunbo Fasi, expressed appreciation to members for their support throughout his 2-year tenure and charged the new executive to sustain the branch achievements while upholding the ethics and integrity of the legal profession.
It is not a one-off thing. This is just the beginning of a vision, and we intend to follow and run through on that vision, which is, of course, for the development of professionalism at the bar.
My charge to them is that they should learn from our mistakes, because we were never perfect. Those things we did well, they should improve on. Those things we could not do, they should do. That will be beneficial to members.
Responding on behalf of the new leadership, the chairman, Nta Ijebu Ode, appreciated members for the confidence reposed in his team and pledged to provide purposeful leadership, foster unity among members, and build on the solid foundation laid by previous administrations.
Ijebu Ode bar is a revered bar, and coming in is like wearing a very big shoe. But with God's support, we will surmount all the issues. Welfare of our members is very paramount. I have to attend to that. Then, to the general public, rule of law. We will protect the rights of the citizenry.
The annual bar dinner marked the grand finale of the 2026 Law Week in Ijebu Ode. We'll be right back after the commercial break. Please stay with us. and thanks for joining us. Residents of Odumosho, Oyo State received the news of the safe return of the abductees of May 15 in Oriere local government area of Oyo State with jubilation attributing it to divine intervention while expressing gratitude to President Bola Tinubu, Oyo State government and security agents for their resilience and sacrifice, which led to the rescue of the victims without any collateral damage. Ahmad Fulani completes the report.
The release of the abductees last Friday after 56 days in captivity sparked reactions from different quarters in Nigeria, especially in Oyo State. Indigents and residents of Ogbomoso came out in a joyous mood to welcome their release when the military convoy passed through the popular Taki roundabout en route Ibadan, the state capital. A cross-section of indigents of Ogbomoso land expressed relief on the release of the students and teachers, describing it as the best news of the year.
Ogbomoso people, we want to thank Mr. President for his proactiveness and for his untiring effort and intelligence to make these people release without casualty.
Our Excellency, Executive Governor of Oyo State, Governor Seyi Makinde, we really appreciate what they did toward the freedom of these children.
When the incidents happen, I together with my wife is over there, so we are unable to sleep. In fact, anytime the rain is falling, we will like be thinking about those little guys. So when we hear about the incident, in fact, I'm over happy.
In the olden days, military personnel are posted to schools. One, to maintain discipline and to ensure that there's adequate security.
While sympathizing with the victims and their families for the traumatic ordeal they endured, the respondent prayed for the full recovery of the victims who are currently receiving treatment at the 2nd Division Military Facility, Ododo Ojo, Ibadan. From Ogbomoso, Ahmad Fulani, NTA News.
That completes our English bulletin for tonight. Join us tomorrow for more interesting stories. Have a wonderful night rest.